Hi, welcome back to my channel, uh, Mrs. Homemaker. I was here, I got up and I straightened the place out and I was making breakfast. And I thought, why not make a video of my breakfast? It's just a simple scrambled eggs and bacon and potatoes, but I wanted to show you my way. um, it doesn't mean it's the better way or it's something special, but I like to take a basic items like scrambled eggs and potatoes and bacon and elevate it just one notch. That way, if you have company and if you serve them this breakfast, they'll say, something about that breakfast. And they'll remember that. So, here, let me explain what I've done so far. I didn't realize I was going to make a video, so I started by potato, but I didn't finish cutting them, so I will show you. Oh, you know what? Before we start that, let's do the bacon first, because that takes a while. I don't fry my bacon. I put it in the oven and slow cook it. I did that first thing in the morning. You know, that's what you would do first thing in the morning. I already have some made, so don't worry about that. But I will show you what I do. I put it on a rack. I'm not sure, can you see this? I think you can. I'll bring it closer to the camera if you can. I like the thick sliced bacon. Because they don't fall apart like the thin slice. And it gives a better bite. That should be enough. I'm going to put this away. They say don't walk away from the camera, but hey, this is real life. I'd rather walk away than to leave a bacon out there. For those of you who have been watching my video, know that I have cats. I'm not sure if you can see. There's one of them back there, Mr. B. He's sound asleep now. But every now and then they'll wake up and they'll start jumping around. So I like to keep everything covered. Even if I'm leaving the room for a moment, I have covers on them. And it pays to have ice in the back. So where was I now? Oh yeah, I put the bacon away because it's just not nice to leave meats up because of the cat. Plus, you don't want it to what is that word? Spoil. So I will put this in the oven. I like to slow bake it. I would say about 255 to 3. I'll do it for 300. For about, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes. You can check and see, how done you want it. How crisp you want it. Everybody has their own preference. But let me stir this potato before it burns. The onions are already starting to burn. Wash my hand. Bacon is cured, but still, it's raw meat. And I like to wash my hand. And let's continue with this. This is chives, green onion, really. Okay. I had that one started, but I thought I leave the potato skins on. Why not make it easier, right? And plus, the skin has more vitamins, and it's more nutritious to leave it on when possible. Sometimes it doesn't look nice, and you don't want the skin then. But for this dish, you can leave it on. Let me turn the heat down. You know me, I can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I say that often because it's the truth. But anyhow, we're gonna dice this. And I like to fry mine with butter. You can use oil. It doesn't really matter. And I just went to grab some paper towel. So you just stir fry this a little bit till it's brown. Oh, by the way, the potatoes, they were baked potatoes. I always keep, I make extra potatoes when I make baked potatoes in the oven because they come in handy for dishes like fried potatoes in the morning, or or throw some soup when you're making clam chowders or something. You know, use up those baked potatoes. Anything to save time and make it simple. So like I said, it has to still taste good and be delicious. Simple and delicious. That's how I like it. I should show you how I cut my onions. Maybe one day we'll do a video on how to cut, different styles, how to dice, how to um, what is that? What chiffon, whatever. The real fine. I like to slice my onion in half. Can you see this? Go like this, and then cut it across where those grooves are. You can see the markings on the onion, and then you can just go across it and see how it just automatically dices. It's the easiest and the fastest way to do it. And when you're doing something like that, make sure you have your knuckles in, your fingertips in, knuckles out. That way you don't chop your fingers. We don't want that. So that's how you do it. There you go. Most people our age, we know all this stuff, but you never know who's watching. Maybe there's somebody young who's just starting out, just happened to surf on my stuff on my channel. It's a good tip for youngsters. Youngsters. Is there a word like that? You'll see. You'll find out that the more you watch me, the more you'll find out I start making words up. It's just the way I am. That's why people laugh at me. They think it's funny because sometimes I'll come up with words that I just make things up. Sometimes I'll mix Japanese and English together and just come up with a word. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take those potatoes that's done out because they're starting to turn too brown. I'm getting a dish out. There, I'm back. If they got a little too done, he's gonna have to understand I had this done for demonstration purpose. I use my fingers. You just saw me wash my fingers, so they're okay. That's the best tool, I find, your fingers. Put this in the oven. What I like to do is, even if it's just dust, I like to garnish things because it makes the food look pretty. And like I said before, we eat with our eyes too. So just a little bit of greens. You can use parsley too if you have parsley on hand. I do, but I happen to have green onions chopped already. I keep that in the oven on a low heat so it doesn't get cold. But I take notice my videos are long, so I'm trying to cut it short so I don't bore you too much. I hope you don't think it's boring. That's why I'm trying to talk while I'm doing things. But you know me, like I said, it's hard for me to do that. My concentration is not so good. Okay. And the secret to my potato is I used to use those seasoning salt and stuff, and I don't do that anymore because we're trying to behave ourselves. You know, they have all kinds of stuffs in it that we don't want in a tummy. So I stick with just the plain smoked paprika. Even this though, I'm gonna see if I can stop using this as much because it does have an agent that stops it from caking, so it flows easy. I don't think that's good for you, but you want a little bit of color, so I'm gonna cheat and put it on. But that's all it has. It has no food coloring or anything. With the seasoned salt, next time you go out and buy these, I might have one. They say I make too much noise here, banging, but here it is. This is from Spice Supreme. It's seasoned salt, but a lot of people make it. I think McCormick's has it, you know, but they all contain about the same thing. And what I can't read this small, I have to get my glasses, but you'll see it has all kinds of stuff that I can't even pronounce. Plus, I know it has food coloring, like yellow and red, and I know that's not good for you. So, with all that, plus all the chemicals, I still have like just a couple spoonfuls in here, which I may or may not use it, but after this bottle is gone, this is going out the trash. I'm going to try to be good. I'm not saying that I'm going to stick to that plan, because I'm only human and I do like to eat good and prepare good food, and that does make things yummy. But I'm going to behave. And there's really nothing wrong with just plain salt, fresh seasoning, salt, pepper, black pepper, which reminds me, I put black pepper in it. They have salt, black pepper, garlic. I like the fresh ground pepper because it seems to hold the aroma better. But it's garlic, salt, pepper, onion. Oh, another trick I like to share with you is sugar. Yes, whoever thought of putting sugar in your fried potato? I saw that one of the YouTube people, he said his secret was sugar. I forget who I was watching him. I can't think of the name, but I should give credit to the person, but I don't remember who he was. But anyway, just a little tiny sweet, not a lot, just a little bit. You can't see I put it on, but I did. it brings out the flavor more. Plus, it helps to caramelize the onion, which makes it even sweeter. You know, onion is really has a sweet flavor, especially the more you brown it. And there's nothing like caramelized onion. I love onions. And I put a little bit more butter. We love butter. And butter's not really, they say butter's not good for you. It's probably not. It probably gives you cholesterol and all that. But if you watch your overall diet, I don't think you have to worry. I think it's better than using one of those oil that's being processed, or one of those margarines. I don't like margarines anymore. That's another thing I gave up. But I'm not saying you should either. Okay? Don't get what I'm saying wrong. By all means, you do what's good for you, your budget and your time. Everybody's different. This is my preference and my choice that I'm trying to behave. But I do think it's, if I find something that I think is not healthy, I think I should let you know. If you're my friend that walked in and sitting across the table here, I would tell you. You know, you might tell me to shut up, or you don't want to hear it, and that's fine too. And some have told me that. Trust me. And I have learned my lesson. So, like I said, I don't push anything on anybody. We all have a choice to make. And who's to say my way is healthy? Maybe 5 years from now, they'll say everything I'm doing is wrong. Right? Especially about food, you know. All these research data seems to change often. So there you go. I don't know. Can you see? I want to tip this over. It's hot. Don't worry, I don't have fire on this side. Only on that side. Yep, nice and brown. And that's how you like your baked potato. I mean, not baked potato, fried potato. It's very simple, just onions and green onions and salt, pepper, garlic, and potatoes. And I bake my potatoes first because it makes it faster. Because it's a breakfast, don't forget. And I like to make my bacon like the night before, or when I make an extra batch and put it in the refrigerator. And halfway through, which isn't yet, but halfway through, I just drizzle the bacon with maple syrup. That really takes it to the next level. I can't eat bacon without it anymore. I am spoiled. And what else? Oh, scrambled eggs. Start on the scrambled eggs next. Let me clean up the mess here a little bit, get myself organized. I'll cut my green onions. Can't waste them. I don't like waste. Well, I didn't used to be like this, but my mister, he doesn't like waste at all. He's very, very frugal. Just as I am. And he's actually a very good cook. Maybe better than me. But I won't confess to that. And he stopped cooking too. He's spoiled now. Okay, let me turn this off. Get my plate. Put that away. I'll be right back. Don't leave. There we go. Okay. Like I said before, I'm no chef. I just like good food, and I just happen to come across good recipes and tips and everything because let's face it, I'm 65. I'm gonna be 66 soon. So, with age comes wisdom, they say. And I think that's true. But it doesn't stop me from being clumsy. I need something. Stop me from being who I am, I guess I should say it that way. I do things weird. And I'm not going to stop because I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not because it's very awkward for me to pretend. It wouldn't come out natural. Me stuttering and rolling my eyes, making facial expression, that's not all nerves. That's just the way I am too. Some of it is probably nerves or uncomfortable. It does seem kind of weird to talk to myself, even though I know I'm really talking to you. I don't really see you. I'm just staring at a blank spot here. I wish my cat would sit right there. Then I can act like I'm talking to my cat, right? Because I do talk to them. This is what my potatoes look like. It looks like, but I'm going to clean it up later. I put my scrambled eggs and everything together. I gotta keep this warm. I love the winter time because I can just heat up my oven without guilt. You're not heating you are heating the room, but that's a good thing in the winter time because it's cold outside today. It's like 20. I think it was like 20, not even 20 when I got up. It was in the teens. That's pretty cold. I don't like the cold. I come from Okinawa, where the tropic is. I mean, where the weather is like tropical weather, almost like Hawaiian weather. And I had a hard time adjusting when I first came here, but it's been a long time. This is my this is home. So yeah, okay. Scrambled eggs, not enough. I told you when I start talking, I forget what I'm doing. My body stops. That's why I do things slow. I'm trying not to bang too much because I was watching my other video and all you hear is pots and pans, bang, 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 and me shaking, stirring things up, making more noises. So I'm learning. It's a little different. It's not like if you came to my house, I can make all the noise and it's not so disturbing. But when you're making video, it is a little different, you know. So I'm learning. It's a learning curve for me. Anyway, let's get back. I'm stopping because I'm talking. But like I said before, this is really not like a cooking show or cooking video. It's more, I don't know how you would categorize this. Maybe as a lifestyle or reality. They have these reality TV shows. I guess it's something in that order, except you don't see me 24 hours a day. I think that would be boring. I know I would be bored by myself. I wouldn't want to see me 24 hours either. Uh, okay. So I'm just making 3 eggs. So I have 3 eggs here. And out of that 3, I separated 1 egg white. Or you can use 2 egg whites. And you beat it up a little bit till it's foamy. That makes a nice fluffy scrambled eggs. Plus, like I said, we're taking everything, scrambled eggs with fried potatoes and bacon to one level up. Right? You want to see the best of the scrambled eggs that you made and the best bacon that you've cooked. So this is my step up. You just fold it a little bit. Making this video is a good thing for me. Like I said on my last video, I was just randomly chit-chatting with you guys because I couldn't sleep. And I said back then, I'm going to say it again. I think everybody should make videos because it keeps you motivated. And I'm not what you call it, a clean cook. I mean, I shouldn't use the word clean. Like, I have tons of dishes all over when I cook. And then I have a big mess. But making the video, I'm aware of that. So when I get a fork, I put it in the sink right away. And I'm getting a little bit more organized, which is a good thing for me. So regardless on how I do it with the YouTube, it's a good thing for me because I feel I am improving myself. And like I said, every time you learn or try to, improve on yourself, that's a good thing. I tell my mother Stewart, it's a good thing. Remember her? Okay, now chit-chatting again. Okay, you know what? Let's talk about the pan. You see how easily my potatoes slided off, even though they were burnt, and my onions? That's because my pan is seasoned. For those who's not very familiar with the kitchen gadgets and stuff, when you buy a pan, especially when you're using it for frying and, like cast irons and things like that, you don't want to wash it with soap. It's best to just rinse it off and then brush it with oil or butter. You can use butter as long as I brush it and then I use a paper towel and go over it, scrape, dry off the excess, and that's how I clean my pans. And you're heating it, so you don't have to worry about bacteria or germs or salmonella or anything like that, because you are heating it to the temperature that kills everything off. But it will season. The more you use it, the better it becomes. You'll see my eggs will come off. Even when I make a little cheese sandwich, even the cheese just slides right off. Now watch. Me saying that, it's not going to. This is kind of, I just stick it like this. I could have pretended to be a sheet and just get a knife. But I'm going to be me. I don't care. At my age, I don't care who says what. This is what I want to do with my videos. It is my video, right? And I want to show people, my friends, what I'm all about. Yeah. And you have a choice. If you don't like the way I am, you can tune me off, right? So watch me. I'm not saying you should watch me. I hope you watch it. I hope you come back and be my friend. But you know what I mean. Okay. Now if the minister was down here and saw me, he doesn't like it when I put my finger around the rims. And I said, I'm not even touching the eggs. It's very fussy like that. I like to cook my eggs. There's a green onion there. I like to cook my eggs somewhat low heat. Not too low, but not medium or high. I think it comes out better. That's just maybe not, but that's just the way I feel. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, I think you can. And as they cook, I just push them back. I chip them butter. You can see I'm not a what do you call a great cook or have no chef experience. The way I just do things, you know. But hey, this is kind of how your mom did things too, right? Or maybe not. I'm just thinking about the days when every now and then I would babysit my niece, my late husband's niece. We would do things together, and I kind of enjoyed that. So I want to give a big shout out to my niece, Bailey. No, wait, Shannon. I'm sorry, Bailey's her daughter. Wait, we're getting old. Okay, so that's that. And how do we level this up? Sorry, make noise again. How do we take scrambled eggs one step up? Cheese. Everybody likes cheese. I know my mister is a big, big fan of cheese. I call him the cheesehead. I call him mister because I want to keep a little bit of privacy. You know, it's not his choice to make videos, so I shouldn't keep calling his name. In fact, you should do this a little bit earlier. Just sprinkle a little bit of cheese. That little bit really makes a big difference. It elevates it. It makes it from just a boring scrambled eggs to a. See how fluffy it is? It's on a 3 small eggs. I can extra cheese because he loves cheese. There's no measurement in this one. Today's show, whatever you call it, is all about cooking with no recipe. I should title that Cooking with No Recipes. But that's how you learn, really, right? You know, it's no fun if you have to always be looking at a recipe, especially if you're someone like myself. You know, I lose focus. So anyway, so that's done. Don't overcook your eggs, okay? Because it gets rubbery. I'm gonna get my plate. I'll be right back. Now, this is a lot of potatoes for him, but we're gonna share later. In fact, it's a lot of eggs for him too. But when you add cheese and whip the egg whites a little bit, it really it fluffs it up. It makes it look like it stretches the egg more, so you don't have this really dinky eggs. And you know what my mister does when I serve him a little bit, he goes, he makes that face like, is this all I'm getting? But yeah, oops, turn that off. Make sure you turn all your stoves off. Don't be like me. What else? Oh, and my bacon. He's really not a fan of bacon too much, but he does eat good and healthy. See, this is the finished product of that bacon that I just put in the oven. I'm not gonna wait for it. It takes a long time, so I'm not gonna make you wait for that. But see the bacon? It's sticky. It's kind of sticky that it won't crunch, maybe because it's cold. I don't know. But yeah, I like it sticky though. That's from the maple syrup. I'll eat this piece. You saw my cat just walking across here. You'll see me eating a lot. I always have food in my mouth, it seems. Yeah. Okay, so we have our potatoes, scrambled eggs with cheese, and bacon with maple syrup. We talked about maple syrup. We get our maple syrup locally here in Maine. Of course, Maine maple syrup. But even in this neck of the even here, our maple syrup is not cheap. So what we do is yeah, we get them by the gallon, 128 fluid ounce, 1 gallon. It's not cheap, but it's not. I mean, compared to buying it in a small bottle like this, you save a lot of money. It lasts a long time. I put it in the refrigerator, and it lasts a long time. And because I'm not constantly pouring it out of this jug, I use this cute little, yeah, cute little maple leaf bottle. I bought the syrup just for the bottle. Would you believe that? I don't know. Do you guys do that? You see a cute bottle, and you don't really know if the content inside is good or bad, but you just buy it because you want that bottle. Well, that's what I did with this. But it says it's made from the same company as that, so that's a good thing. It's made locally. But yeah, so we have bacon drizzled with maple syrup, and I want to talk a little bit more about bacon. You can buy bacon flavored with maple syrup flavored bacon, I think it's called, in the grocery stores. But if you see the back of the label on the packaging, some of them might be real maple syrup, but a lot of them it's maple flavored syrup. So it's not even real maple syrup. It's artificially flavored. And they also have all kinds of stuff that you don't want in it, just to get that maple syrup feel or taste. So how hard was it? Just buy maple syrup and just pour the maple syrup on it and put it in the oven. I mean, I guess you can fry them, but it would stick to the pan. I think it's best to put it on a rack like I did and put it in the oven. And if you do it the night before or early in the morning, it's really not a big deal. Trust me, it's not a big deal. If I can do it, you can do it. And it's very easy. I wouldn't say it's easy if it wasn't. And the older I get, those are the kind of stuff I like to preach, or I like to actually cook also. Something that's simple, easy. But of course, like I said, always delicious. So this is it. And I guess you gather by now. I don't know if I remember saying my channel is called Mrs. Homemaker. And if you like it and want to support me making more videos, encourage me, I should say. It's free just for subscription, just to subscribe. So if you can hit that subscribe button if you like it. I know I'm begging, but I only have one subscriber, to be honest, and I'm trying to gather more. So please, if you like it, subscribe and please leave a comment, because I really want to hear from you. I want you to be my friend. I want to feel like there is somebody out there watching me. I know there are, because I get views. I was surprised I even got that many views. I thought nobody would watch me, but I think it was, I don't know, I was getting views. 55, I never even thought I would get 55. So if you're watching, if you come back, it must be that I'm doing something right. So if I entertain you, please leave a comment, or maybe you can, like I said, I'm all for suggestion. You know, I'm just winging all this. So if you have any suggestions to make it better, please leave a comment. Or if you want to see a recipe that you like, leave a comment too. And like I said, my next recipe is for well, this would probably complete my brunch series. No, I have one more. Brunch is not complete with the cinnamon roll, right? And that's my sister's favorite. So I'm gonna make cinnamon roll, and then that will complete my brunch series. So until then, as always, I wish peace to the world, and you have a great day. Okay? Bye bye. I can reach you to turn it off.